everybody. Welcome to episode, 5 of Get to Know. I'm Jameson McCaffrey, Director of Choirs at Round Rock High School, and we have Miss Inara Witcher, our Associate Director. We are in the middle of a series getting to know our choir leadership team and our officers. So we're excited to bring in the birthday girl herself. Wait for it. Grace Sheidow. Our historian. We're so excited to have you join us today for this episode. So we're just going to kind of rapid fire you some questions that apparently y'all came up with on your own anyways, because y'all are the only ones responding to the Instagram. Benjamin says she added a couple others, and there's a couple funny ones from various people. So we'll start with the first one. How long have you been in choir, and what choirs are you currently in?
Okay, so I have been in choir since 7th grade. My mom actually forced me to join choir. I did not want to join choir, and she's like, you sing so much, you have to do it. But I have to say it was the best decision of my life. And this year I am going to be in chorale and showstoppers, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, it's going to be exciting. And yet, in the first time you met me, you were just crying outside my office like everybody else. We hosted a local middle school solo and ensemble, and she thought she messed up and did horrible and was crying outside the office. I was sitting in there listening to her, and I walked out going, "What are you doing? That was awesome."
I remember that, and I think it's so funny that you remember me from that.
And she's just like devastated. I'm like, "That was a 1. What are you talking about, crazy girl?"
Oh, thank you.
That's Grace for you. She's the most critical one of them all. So,
I mean, those solo ensemble things, they're pretty intense. You go in, and you got like a 4, and it's a 1 somehow.
Yeah, I just remember I used to have really bad stage fright, and so I walked in there and I started singing. I was singing like a German piece, and I messed up one of my words halfway through, and I just started panicking, and then I stopped. I think this was one of my first things I ever sang in front of judges for, but it was a learning experience.
Last year I judged a solo ensemble up in Leander, and there was this one girl who has that same stage fright, and she's apparently melting down outside the hallway, and the assistant director, who's a good friend, she walks up and she goes, "He's really nice. He's going to give you good comments. Just go in there and sing." And she got it together, and she came in and she sang beautifully. And I gave her some feedback, that was awesome, And the one thing to work on is I think it was breath support, because that's everyone's problem. Yeah. And she walks out and she just burst into tears. And the assistant director's like, "What's wrong? Was he mean? I'm going to go talk to him." She goes, "No, he was really nice. I'm like, oh my God." And she came in and told me that. I was like, "So that was that noise outside," because it was literally the doors up.
Oh my God. It's probably just all the emotions bubbling up.
She was like, "He was awesome. He was so nice." I'm like, okay, well, as long as
oh my goodness, that's so me.
So it happens to everybody. You're not the only one, Grace. Yeah. So, Grace, do you have a choir nickname?
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I guess I have a couple. I have Grace. That one was kind of created by you and Anna.
Yeah.
You guys call me Sheidow, since you figured out my last name is actually Sheidow, and we're calling me Sheidow for years.
So embarrassed by that one.
Granny was calling me Sheidow longer, so I just didn't tell her. So
yeah,
it's
Sheidow.
fine. Yes.
And her brother Easton is in Draco this year.
Yes.
So Sheidow, and they called us out in front of everybody at a choir banquet.
Oh, that's so
sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you said it correctly now, so at least I know.
It was Hyatt, right?
Oh yes, I think it was her.
I was like, I didn't know. She never said anything.
I don't want to correct people, because people used to say I was mean by saying that they were saying it wrong. They're like, "Why are you correcting me?" I'm like, it's my last name, so I'm sorry. I was just letting you know.
Yeah. So the informal Dragon Choir president from Westwood,
Anuka,
she asks, what is your stance? What is the officer's stance on disc golf?
All right. Well, I have never played disc golf, so I think I can't give a great review. I would definitely be down to play disc golf. I think it sounds interesting. I'm not very coordinated, so I can't make any promises that I would actually be any good at it, but I think it would still be a lot of fun.
If you can dance in a musical, you can throw a disc.
Okay.
It's hiking.
I definitely try.
It's hiking with a score. That's all it is, you know.
Okay, that sounds like fun. I love adventuring and hiking and stuff, so.
Yeah, you're the Instagram stories of you and your family out going on these long hikes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting tired just watching it.
I know. We go on my mom takes us on a different trail like every Saturday or Sunday, and we take my dog, and it's just like a way to get out of the house and go exploring. So we're normally the only ones up for it. Yeah, we just take my dad and my brother so they can get out.
Fair enough.
You have to leave with us now.
Yeah.
Fresh air, sun, go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So what is one piece of advice you would tell incoming freshmen?
I would say that, like, not to be nervous, because I was definitely scared to go into high school, but I mean, I have to admit, back in the day, I was scared of everything. So, like, everyone's nice. The teachers aren't mean, like, the kids are nice, like, you'll find friends, like, high school is not as scary and intimidating, and I actually like it a lot more than middle school. Like, middle school is good and everything, but there's a lot more freedom to high school, and with choir, I just say, try to like talk to people and make friends within your choir, because it's like a giant family, and those are the people you're going to be like, I guess you could say, growing up with. So yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all I got.
That's great advice. Find the people, talk to them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Avoid the 600 300 hall.
Yes,
and choir families
bathroom.
I don't know what that means.
It's so small. It's so small.
Oh. In those choir families, like, if you know the people in your choir, you trust them, and like the whole choir works better. The music making and everything on top of that. So that's wonderful advice.
Yeah, it definitely helps to build teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why,
especially to all you incoming freshmen, really pay attention to that and really listen, get to know those, because you are the future. So yay.
Yes.
Teach the children, they are our future. All right. What do you plan to do after high school?
Oh, that was my question. After high school, I'm in the application process right now. So hopefully I'll go to UNT. That's what I'm looking at. We drove up to Dallas, and then we drove right back, and so 20 minutes. It was a great adventure day. But hopefully I'll go there, and I'm planning on majoring in exercise science or kinesiology, and then going to get my physical therapy degree.
Awesome. All right, so I got kink in my back now.
Give me like 6 years and I'll get back to
you. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So
what about North Texas? I mean, in general.
Well, I really wanted, I don't know if my phone cut out. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I really wanted to go up north, but it's really expensive. It's like $60,000 a year. And my cousin actually told me a lot about how he graduated debt-free, and I just was really inspired by that. So I can go to UNT for pretty affordable, and I'm planning on graduating a year early, and then I'll go to med school up north, so I can try to like look for jobs up there. So I kind of get a little bit of both. And UNT has like a good prior program, so I can still be involved in music. So, because I don't want to stop music at all. So that way I can kind of have a bit of everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what has been your fondest high school memory?
Oh, wow. I'd say I really liked the Pflugerville show choir competition. You're superior. Especially the part where we were just waiting for them to say we all got the same score, where we were all having those like beatboxing lessons, and we were having like pitch perfect like sing off battles. That was so much fun. And the musical, everything like that combined. So I can't really
those
choose.
who don't know, Pflugerville hosted an a cappella festival a couple years ago, the Acup Fest, because if you have an F sound, you got to put a P in front of it in Pflugerville. Everyone did get a trophy, and the point was to have success for everybody, but they had category trophies for different categories. And so my favorite part of that was afterwards, it was us, and I think it was Conley. They were just kind of hanging around while directors were talking or whatever, and they started this riff off, and we just kept coming after song after song and song, just keeping it going. One of the Conley guys goes, "Come on, sing something, they're kidding." That's all I heard. I turned around and I'm like, all right.
Oh, that was just a crazy wild night. It was so much fun.
So, all right. So what do you do outside of choir?
Outside of choir, I have my own business that I started in 4th grade called Grace's Gracie Cakes, and it's a vegan bakery where I make like cakes, cupcakes, cookies, cookie cakes. I actually had 2 orders that I was finishing this morning. I had to make a cookie cake and a dozen vegan gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. So if you got any allergies, here's my self-promo, Grace's Gracie Cakes on Facebook. I also like to run and work out. I like adventuring. Sadly, right now, can't really go to the gym. So I made a little home gym in my garage, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, that's about it. I have 2 cats that I like to bother periodically throughout the day.
If you don't follow Grace's Instagram or her spam Instagram, you puts up lots of videos of her dancing and torturing her kitty cats.
I promise they love me. Like,
no, really, I totally get it. I've got 2. I'm the same.
They really do, but I just think they have grumpy faces. That's all.
Mine kind of looks like a pug. She's got like a really smushed face. She looks very sad. Yeah, I tell people I don't abuse her.
Aww. No,
Hold on,
she loves you.
She's right behind me. Here we go. We'll just show cats right now. This
so
is her little grumpy face. Thank you.
Aww. What's her name?
Mia.
That's so cute.
She's really mad that I woke her up.
Why? What's wrong with you? No, our cats are not in here.
Yeah, she's gonna walk away now. I think the other cat's under the bed. Yeah, but she has 2 different colored eyes, and she's got like a little flat face. She's my little special needs kitty.
That's so cute. Aww.
She's gonna go pout now. Okay. Sorry, moving
on. What has been what's your favorite concert and why?
I don't really know if I can choose a favorite. I had a lot of fun performing at MadFest last year. I don't really know if that counts as a concert, but I just thought it was really cool because we had worked so hard together on that music for so long, and we just all were so determined to, get the, what did we get? What was it called again?
Performance of distinction.
The performance distinction. And even though there was some ups and downs during the situation when everything ended and came together, it was just like an even more bonding moment of like, wow, like we worked really hard and like we did this together. So I have to say that was probably one of my favorite ones so far.
Yeah, that was a really good program too. So
yeah, I loved it.
Was that the event where the buses didn't show up and they had to be okay?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So
I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah. It was a really long day, but like in the end, like I felt like all our hard work really paid off. So that was like what made it really special.
Always a story. Always a story.
Yes. Definitely.
What type of music do you listen to in the car?
I listen to a lot of Broadway. Normally I'm playing like Be More Chill or Waitress or Heathers or like Into the Woods. So listen to like weird indie music that I find like deep in Spotify that no one really knows, or maybe they do and I'm just like trying to be cool and quirky or whatever. And then I have my moments where I like a little bit of Cardi B and a little bit of rap, so a little bit of everything sprinkled in there.
My wife has
feeling.
My wife has a Pandora playlist that is gangster rap, country, and like Frank Sinatra big band jazz. It's like the weirdest thing, and it's like you get whiplash every time they change. I've had random people. I used to be on a computer. I worked at a car dealership, so I had that channel. We had a same channel, so I had that pulled up, and people would pull up, going, "Oh yeah," and then they're like, where is this going?" And I'm like, "My wife, don't."
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, if you could meet one famous person, who would it be?
I'd love to meet Lady Gaga. I saw her in concert a couple years ago, and she was so cool. And I've just been listening to her with my mom ever since I was little. So I also think she's incredibly talented. So yeah, I think she would be cool to meet. And then there's probably other people that I just can't think of right now, but she's the first one off the top of my head.
Lady Gaga. Yep, she's good. Good stuff. I don't try. I'm not Jimmy Fallon, so I'm not trying to. What makes you laugh the most?
I don't know. Sometimes myself. I'm not really funny. My family likes to tell me that all the time. But I like to make myself laugh. I try to be funny, and even if no one else laughs, I tend to laugh.
Yeah, you'll be in the middle of rehearsal and you'll just start laughing. You're like, what's going on?
Sometimes I just think of really funny things and I can't keep it in. It just kind of happens. And then I'd have to say, so are up there. You make me laugh a lot. And my brother, because he's just a character. He's interesting.
So now, on the opposite end of that spectrum, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, okay. I know this one. This one's really random. I hate when people touch my face. I don't know why. And I've never liked it. Like when people I don't even like to touch my face. I don't know why. I don't like when people touch their face with their fingers. I'm not a germaphobe or anything. I just feel like you can get sick from, I don't know. I don't like when people touch my face. And then I have this really, really weird one. So, I mean, feel free to laugh, but I don't like the feeling of wooden spoons. Like
Spoons again.
The ones they give you at like an ice cream shop for like samples or like.
Oh,
just,
okay.
Like,
that makes sense.
Balsa wood, yeah, no.
Yeah, like unsmooth wood. It like really bothers me, and we have some like that for like cooking, and sometimes my brother will like chase me around the house with it. Like it really bothers me. So that's another big pet peeve. And if like people like talk about it, like I don't know, nope, no. So yeah, that one too.
What's your typical bedtime?
I'm a morning person. I don't like to stay up late unless I'm like going on an adventure or something, like traveling. Normally I go to bed by
musical.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Where you're up till like 1 a.m. every night. Normally I go to bed around like 9:30. Sometimes at one point in the quarantine I was waking up at 5:30 every morning, so I was going to bed at 8. So I go to bed pretty early.
See, I've become a morning person, but I can't go to sleep at night. So
yeah,
I run on about 4 hours of sleep a day.
Oh my gosh.
Just because it's like a circus up in here. It's just dancing bears and horrible.
You know. During my student teaching, I was running on like maybe 5 hours of sleep a night because I still had to do all like coursework, and then I was up at 5. But I was telling Noah and Miss McCafferty earlier, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night and slept until 8 this morning. I slept a full 12 hours, and it was glorious.
I know, that's like the best feeling.
And it's like, it's non-guilty sleep. Like, I don't feel bad for sleeping that long, which was even better.
Yeah, because you still woke up early.
I know.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, we slept in a little bit last week. We didn't have children in our house, so.
Ooh, that's nice.
We both were laying there. We both woke up and we're like, shouldn't we do something? And they're like, kids aren't here. Let's just lay here a little.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about choir?
The environment and the people. I don't know. I mean, I'd go to choir during my off period sometime. I'd go if I had like a certain lunch. I'd go there. I go there in the morning. If I don't have to go to tutorials, like I'll just get to school early so I can go to choir before school. Just because like the choir room and the people, it's just
wait.
Like I said,
the choir what?
Family.
The choir.
The choir room, is that the choir room? Is that what you want to hear? The choir room is just like, it's like a family environment that you just feel, I don't know, it's my people, so.
We are your people.
Yes.
You are our people. That absolutely.
Put up me and my weird words, the fact that I can't say ambulance or declaration and I say rum and draw, so.
She's also, don't let her fool you, she's a pretty good artist too. Her mom is a really good artist. And
thank you.
What's your favorite childhood cartoon?
Oh, I have a lot. SpongeBob has to be on that list.
Why does that not surprise me?
I couldn't watch Disney Channel. Like, I never watched Hannah Montana, but I watched SpongeBob. Fairly Odd Parents, is that it? I really like that one. I think it was Jimmy Neutron or something.
Yes.
I also watched the Smurfs. Like, I would get up with my brother on the weekends, and we would watch, like, all the older cartoons. So I can't remember all the names of them, but I don't know. Any older cartoons. I still watch cartoons now, like Rick and Morty, so they're still with me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I watch cartoons at 38. Stephanie asks, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Okay, some people are gonna be really mad at me. I watched them. I wasn't exactly paying attention. My dad and my brother love Star Wars. I've never been able to find the bond that other people do with and the connection in the movies. So I'll say 4 because I think that's the one with Yoda where he lifts the spaceship out of the river. And that's the only one I really paid attention to. So
no, that's not right. It's you picked a good one, so you're good.
Okay.
They all blur together. I get it.
Yeah.
It happens. So are you a Friends person or an Office person?
Office person, 100%. I've watched The Office multiple times. I love The Office. I have lots of Office t-shirts. I've tried watching Friends, and I can't get through it. And then they took it off Netflix, so it's like I can't watch it anymore. And then I'm in The Office, and all you guys who have watched, Friends, and I'm in The Office, and everyone who has watched Friends is talking about it. And I just sit there and laugh because I don't know what you're talking about.
See, you just didn't watch the right You gotta watch Friends episodes in the right sequence to really, same with Office. You gotta get in.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I got up to the monkey in Friends. The one, whoever has the pet monkey, and then it ran
Ross
away.
has the pet monkey named Marcel. Yes.
Yeah, and then I stopped watching it.
See, I got to season 4 of The Office, and it was just so painful. Even getting that far that I couldn't do it anymore. So
me and Mary were having a conversation with our current social and political climate. The Office just doesn't hold up anymore because Michael's got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like all the Office memes, like the one where it's the Pam and it's this. They're always soprano jokes, but it's like, tell me the difference between these two. I think that's hilarious. I'll laugh at that.
Boys coming into rehearsal. Parkour!
That's boys coming into rehearsal, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that episode.
But no, I could not watch a full episode. It was so painful.
Yeah. I mean, I had trouble getting into it, but once I was into the show and I knew the characters, I binge watched the entire thing.
Yeah, you just
until Michael left, then I got sad.
go watch a YouTube compilation of all of Jim's pranks on Dwight. You know that.
Oh, okay. I haven't done that before.
that will tide you over if you're really jonesing for something.
Yes, definitely.
So we have one more question,
Okay.
So Miss Grantham asks, have you ever been tempted to become power hungry and possibly overthrow MCAF?
That has never crossed my mind, but I feel like Cassie will probably say yes.
I think Abby is going to say yes too, so don't worry.
Miss President.
Yeah.
No, that's never crossed my mind. No. I like where I am.
That's good. That's good.
I wonder if Miss Grantham submitted it as like a suggestion. She's just like planting it in the minds of our youth. She's like, by the way, actually.
Yeah.
No, all I did was send her a GIF of Jim Carrey from Liar Liar when he's drinking the water. Oh, come on! It's like, oh, you saw the question. Yes,
I'm just appreciative we're not overthrowing me. Like, yeah, him. Overthrow him. That's fine.
She goes, it just means you're loved. Shut up.
Yeah.
Love you, Granny.
Yes, miss you, Granny too.
It airs. Well, that's it we have today. So we're so excited. What are you looking as historian and this year's historian, not PR person, as historian and part of the Leadership Council, what are you looking forward to most this year?
I'm excited to make the slideshow at the end of the year because I like editing, but I'll be curious to see how that works and how we get
everybody
pictures.
send in your screenshots of what you're doing right now.
Yeah, so brainstorming ideas right now. So I have a little bit of time, and I don't know, just so we can figure out how to have the best year in the situation we're in right now, because there's nothing we can do about it, so we might as well just try to figure out how we can make it work the best way possible.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad you're a part of our Leadership Council and a part of our program.
Thank you.
Very valuable indeed. Just get her to sing some Beyonce. You won't regret it.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that you do for YouTube or Podbean and all the places that you can get, Instagram, all of the places you can get these episodes. And stay tuned for our next episode, which will be coming out soon. So thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much for having me.